that there's a perishable notice. So I guess if you're a driver who takes the order and don't deliver it and you hold it all in your car past a certain amount of time and there's a perishable, the order will auto cancel.
Hi there, everybody. It's day 9 of the fitness challenge. I'm feeling stronger. This is really working for me. Again, my name is Gigaholic Rex, if you haven't watched before. I am a part-time gig worker who is using the gig apps along with some exercise to try and meet a fitness or weight loss challenge. For the last 10 years, I've been eating unhealthy. I've not been watching what I've been doing. COVID pandemic came along. You know, we all put on the COVID. I put on the COVID 50, to be honest with you. So the goal is to try and lose some weight. But really, the main goal is to try and get some consistency. Let's go 30-day challenge and see if I can do 30 days of gym, 30 days of making a video with that, 30 days of gym, and 30 days of doing a gig. So even if it's only one gig, it's okay. And if you've been following along, I appreciate all of you for doing so. Let's get to it. Day 9. We're coming in hot. So what's today's agenda? I'm gonna go on the treadmill. Let's see if we can get some steps in there. Hopefully my feet don't hurt. I'm gonna start with the Stairmaster actually, because that gets me a good sweat. So we're gonna do the 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. We're gonna hit into the treadmill. Let's go. Okay, so the elliptical was, not the elliptical, the Stairmaster is what I was going to go on. So my brain's already got too many things going on. I'm busy trying to do this and that, blah, 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 blah. So the Stairmasters were all taken over, stair stepper machine. So we're going to go into the treadmill. So we start off, what am I on right now? I can't even tell. Okay, I'm on a 1. Okay, we're going to crank it up to 3 and see how much we could do. Now, I know that's probably for any of you fitness gym heads out there. That feels too slow to me too. Let's go to 4, 5. I'm definitely not going to be running. Right? I'm not a running kind of guy. Not yet. I got to get my stuff back up. I used to run a lot. I used to run quite a bit back in the day. That's all gone. Don't let yourself get into me. Don't let yourself get to a shape where you get up in your age and you haven't kept exercising, because it does start to take its toll on my knees, my back, everything. But hopefully as I start doing this, I start to get it back. I think because I did do a lot of exercise before, it hasn't been as challenging as others. So we'll see. And even the 5 seems slow for me. What? 7? I don't know. What is that? What is that number? That's not the speed. No, that's the incline. See, that's how long since I used the Stairmaster. I mean, man, it's confusing. Treadmill. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So I'm on an incline of 8, I think. Yeah, so I'm on an incline of 8 and a speed of 5. So we're going to do this for as long as we can. I'm like, target would be 10 to 15 minutes. If I can do more than that, I'm going to. I'm going to put on my TV show. So for today, I've got Shazam Part 2. I like to watch a lot of comic book movies. Don't make fun of me, guys. Don't make fun of me. Come on. It's a cheesy, corny movie.
And let me tell you something. It's all about family.
But I like Zachary Levi. I watched him in that Chuck TV show. If you haven't watched that, those are the old days. He was a crazy tech guy. I like him. But I'm kind of a tech guy. So enough with the... Okay, so I was paying attention to the movie. I didn't even realize how long it went. Oh my God. And then I started to be out of breath. But that's the power of watching a show, at least for me. I get lost in the show or the movie and then forget about how much time I'm doing this. But I did turn on the apps. Once I saw it was at the 40-minute mark, I turned on the apps just to see what I get. And I got a Spark order for, I can't even remember, losing oxygen. Spark order, $15 for 3 miles, one order. So I got to get off here and go get the Walmart's like a mile or 2 away from me. So we're gonna go do this one right now. All right, so out of the gym, we're heading over to that Walmart. A little tip, maybe this will help somebody who does Spark if you haven't seen it on any other channel. But at least in my market, it seems like a lot of the Spark drivers stop around 6 to 7 o'clock. I guess the full-timers, maybe they do it all day and they don't want to do the night shift. So I can usually catch a decent order if I turn on my app after 6 p.m. Maybe that's how it is in your market. Within a 5 to 6 mile radius, I probably have 4 different Walmarts. I have a
2 what you call the super Walmarts that have everything, and then 2 neighborhood Walmarts. So if you're doing Spark, you want to find a sweet spot of the stores that are actually efficient, where you're not going to pick up an order and you're sitting there waiting half an hour to 45 minutes to get your order. Those are not profitable. If you have to sit 45 minutes to pick up your order, that's a problem, right? That's a problem. And you can't make money unless it's a huge, right? If it's a $70 pickup order, maybe then it's worth it. It said extra large order. So we're gonna go pick it up. We're very close to the Walmart. I just pulled up and checked in, and 25 seconds gone down so far. So we'll see the watch when they come out. There's nobody else in the pickup area. I'm the only one here, so hopefully they come out pretty quickly. We'll see. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Already got the eggs. They're loading up the trunk with the rest of the stuff. That gives you an idea how fast this is late at night because nobody's here, and how efficient they've gotten. I mean, I wait longer than this at any restaurant. And you saw my yesterday's video. I waited 18 minutes at a Wingstop. Come on, man. Come on. So we're here in 2 minutes. My boy Brian's loaded me up. I always offer to help. Sometimes they say, yeah, sure, no problem. A lot of times they don't want me. Right? I've had where I get in their way. So I'm like, no, go back in your car. Okay, no problem, man. I'll do what you want me to do. Just load me up, my bros. Okay, why don't I throw another little Spark thing in there? As you can see me driving in the dark over here. If you do Spark it in any type of Spark order, I've lately been seeing, and just happened to put in my videos, that there's a perishable notice. So I guess if you're a driver who takes the order and don't deliver it and you hold it all in your car past a certain amount of time and there's a perishable, the order will auto cancel. This happens when you're shopping, and it also happens when you're doing pickup orders, because this just popped up on me. This order has, you know, cold products, eggs, dairy, and things that need to be refrigerated. I think it's probably a good thing, actually. Right? I wish Instacart would have something so that way they couldn't bundle the damn stuff. But at least it seems like Walmart is trying to take care of customers, right? Short of there being an act of God, it would be real hard for me not to be able to deliver this order in half an hour, right? So let's go ahead and drop it off. I'm sure all of you can relate who do this kind of work, and especially at night. Customers, can you turn on your lights, please? Please turn on your lights. This house had no street number on it, right? And all the lights were off. So I had to look, and the GPS is useless in these apps half the time. We all know that. As you do this more and more, one of the things you learn, do not trust the GPS in the app 100%. Every once in a while, there is definitely those addresses that there's no identifying marker, right? It's really hard to tell. Try and look at the house before, the house after, the house across the street, the apartment before, after, across, whatever you want to call it, right? Try looking at all that stuff the best you can to verify what it is. And when you're taking your picture, make sure you're trying to get the address number in it. It would really help if the customers would leave the lights on. If a driver can't see your address, your delivery chances are very low. Especially for drivers who are just following the GPS 100% and not verifying where they are. They go right to that pin and that's it. They drop it. It could be on the side of the road and they'll drop it. I've had customers tell me, yeah, these guys just dropped it over on the corner because that's where the pin took them. And it again contributed to my exercise, right? I lifted a case of water, I lifted 2 cases of Gatorade, and probably 4 or 5 bags of groceries. One bag had cantaloupes in it, whatever it was. So if you don't want to carry heavy stuff, watch that on Spark. If you see extra large order, you can drop the order and go away. But in my case, I need it. I'm trying to work out here. There's more workout that just happened because of that. And that's going to do it for day 9. Yeah, when I leave the mask in the car and the heat gets to it and it starts to smush it down, that's what happens, guys. So let's call it today's video. Thank you for following along, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh, you can't forget my catchphrase. Don't let the addiction overtake you. Wow!